I definitely feel this training will create much more effective, stronger educators. My name is Julius Vincent Cajigas, and I've been an educator for the past 11 years. For teachers, communication skills are the essential building block for being a great and phenomenal teacher, educator. Working with students in the classroom, you have to be efficient and effective, especially working with children. You know, they're developing their skills. So as they're learning, they need to see an example or role model. And so having those communication skills to work with any age group, whether it's 5 years old in pre-K all the way up to working with high schoolers, getting ready to branch out into the world, are essential. And on top of that, not only working directly with the students in the classroom, you need to have those communication skills and the ability to essentially flip on a switch and change from I'm working with a student to, okay, I'm interacting with a peer, a co-worker. How are we going to work on this curriculum to get it across to all our students, to then working with those who are administration, those who are above you, and essentially, okay, I need to make sure I get this done on time. How am I going to communicate this effectively, whether it's verbally in person or through email? The courses was very, very smooth for me. And that was the one thing I really appreciated when I was digging through the content and taking my time with it was, wow, this is laid out very easily. It's almost as if the communication aspect of it was also presented in the font and the format of the material, of the videos. And so it was very easy for me to kind of digest it. It was very smooth going in terms of understanding what is expected of me. I specifically remember the getting straight to the point video, and that to me hit me the hardest. So the content was very on point for me. Some of the things I learned from the course really starts with how you present yourself, your body, and forgetting that a lot of times people, body language is a huge proponent of communication. I believe they say over 80 or 90% of how you present yourself is communication. And so being presented with that fact immediately hit me hard. I'm like, all right, make sure, standing up straight. Eye contact, I believe, is something that is extremely important. But then when it comes down to what you're actually saying, getting straight to the point, having a tone that is friendly as well as direct, and making sure that you speak with clear intentions on what you are looking for, asking for, or wanting to get across, as opposed to beating around the bush. Those were some of the points throughout the series that really hit me the hardest, and some of the things I'm like, okay, this is needed when communicating, not only as a teacher, but in general in life. Other teachers would definitely need to check this course out. Other teachers need to understand that communication is something that is extremely important within the classroom. I definitely think that this is a beneficial course for teachers throughout the world, throughout Chicago. And it's just important that as educators, we understand that we set the example, we set the bar. And so being able to communicate effectively is something that is a part of our job. And so if you're struggling as an educator, you're struggling as a teacher to communicate effectively, this course is what you need to make sure you take that next step as an educator. From the course, there are several things I've implemented, mainly being just having strong, effective eye contact with those who I have conversations with, as well as making sure that I'm projecting my voice out to who I'm speaking to. And it's quite interesting. At times I do say things to people and I'm thinking they're little side jokes, and then, they'll ask me, hey, what'd you say? And then I remember from the course, make sure I'm projecting it to the person. So then I turn and make sure that my body's being pointed towards the person, and then I re-project my voice. And as well, I think something extremely important is getting straight to the point. I think a lot of times we have a tendency to beat around the bush, and me being able to, all right, I'm going to just directly say yes, directly say no, or here, this is how I'm feeling. Those are things that have been extremely helpful for me in this course and what I've been taking to heart the most. I would definitely suggest other teachers check this training out and go through this communication course. The value that it offers is phenomenal, and being able to kind of pinpoint exactly different aspects. One of the things within the course that it's very laid out perfectly, and then being able to kind of double back. Oh, I know I need to work on my posture. You can easily find that back in the course, and then go over the steps on what you need to do to make sure your posture or your body language is showing that you're trying to communicate effectively. Or maybe it's your tone, and so then you can go to that part of the course and recognize, okay, I need to lower my volume or speak up a little bit louder, and you can kind of pinpoint what you need. And as educators, we know how to pinpoint what we're doing well at, what we're not doing well at. And this course provides all those steps to recognize first what you need, and understanding, okay, not only this is what I need, that, okay, I need to improve my body language, I need to improve my eye contact, but then it gives you the steps and tools to do that effectively. I definitely feel this training will create much more effective, stronger educators. The main thing with education is quite simple. We need to communicate to our students. We need to communicate to those who are learning. And so one aspect of being an effective communicator is communicating that, hey, I value, I care, I respect students. And, students from as young as 5 all the way to 18 can kind of see that. So if you're developing that effective communication with how you present your body language, how you talk to the students, they will see that, and then they'll be able to buy in more into how you want to educate them, how you want them to learn, and what you want them to see.